It's not rocket science.
Not rocket science. Not rocket science.
It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science.
All right, we're taking off. Welcome to Not Rocket Science. I'm Matty, and this is Anthony, and we're your hosts. And in this episode, we'll be interviewing audio engineer, our sound wizard, Mike DeLay. He is an audio engineer, and he's the best. He knows all about a sound. Right? Give me a little beatbox, Zane.
If you don't know who Zane is, which would be weird if you did, because we haven't introduced him.
Yes.
Zane is my son, and today is Bring Your Son to Work Day. So guess who's here? My son Zane. Zane, say hi to everybody.
Hello. How you doing?
Zane, can you describe to the fine folks here watching and listening what this is, what the show is, who we are?
Action. You got this.
Each episode, Maddie and Anthony will learn something new from a seasoned professional, whether that be an English teacher, a history professor, a firefighter, a cook, an astrologist,
Astrologist.
a schologist.
That's a tough one.
That's a very tough one. Or a clown. Either way, they'll ask questions and learn something new. After all, it's not rocket science.
Awesome
job.
I feel like it was Bring Your Son to Work Day, but you are bringing me to work because that was fantastic, my boy.
Yeah. I think he should be the co-host.
He is, actually. Zane is going to be sitting with us the entire episode, and we're going to just be asking questions to Mike DeLay. We're going to find out how to do things, and we're going to do it while Zane is with us.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you, Anthony, since our last episode, we had a unfortunate troll incident where a troll came to our set and kind of just scared you. Are you okay?
Well, I was frozen most of that episode. I'm going to be honest with you. I was not okay.
Any troll nightmares?
I had some troll nightmares. Zane, will you just tell him kind of what happened to me when I was sleeping with that troll dream when I woke up?
He was so scared he almost pooped his pants.
I did. It was a bad almost poop, too, wasn't it, Zane?
Very bad.
Zane calmed me down, didn't you, bud?
I did.
What did you tell me to do? I forgot.
I just told you to do something.
Do something. And
Do
I did. I
something.
got up and I did something. And that something was I went to the bathroom so I didn't poop my pants, which is a very good thing to do. Maddie, how is your week going? How is everything in your life?
It's going good, man. It's going good. I think I saw a UFO last night.
Is that true?
Yeah, I think so.
Would you watch E.T. or?
No, I just I checked my security camera and I saw that there was an orb in the sky.
Oh my!
So I was like, "Whoa!" It could have just been the moon, but it might have been. It might have been.
It's either the moon that's always there, or an extraterrestrial that might have been there.
Right. We're not sure.
Yeah. Do you have footage?
Bother us.
Can we show?
Yeah.
Can we show?
Yeah.
We can.
We
show
have some footage.
Wow, that did look cool.
Yeah.
I can't tell what it is either.
Yeah, I don't
what did
know.
you
Looks
think,
like a
Zane? Was it
bright
a
light.
moon or an alien?
It looked like both.
Oh, never thought about that. Hey, can you put the mic up closer to your face there, pal?
That is fine.
You look good. Zane and myself have been having a fantastic summer. And in fact, last night we went to a concert. We saw Phoenix. We saw Beck. And we also saw
Jenny Lewis.
Jenny Lewis. Thanks for reminding me. You would think that I would know Jenny Lewis over him. But he was these are all Zane's favorite bands, by the way, Maddie. So we had a really good time.
Awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, Zane is really into like that 90s vibe, Daft Punk. Zane, tell
what are your favorite bands, buddy?
Yeah.
Outkast, Daft Punk, Beastie Boys. Let's see here. What else? Beck Phoenix. Of course, you know that because my dad just said what we saw last night.
Tell Maddie about the show, what you thought, or some highlights.
It was very good. You do not believe how good it was. Out of a 10, I would rate it a 10.
Wow.
Whoa.
10 out of a 10.
10 out of a 10.
Oh, that is.
Why don't we just go to, was it more of an 11?
It was more of a 10 and a half.
10 and a half.
Oh, 10 and a half.
So it wasn't quite an 11. I'm going to give it 11. I'm going to go ahead with the 11. I thought it was fantastic. And guess what? Beck performed all the hits. Loser, Where It's At, Devil's Haircut, Happy Birthday to You, the Mickey Mouse theme song.
Wait, they sung Happy Birthday to You?
The last two I was making up, right? He did do Baby Shark, though, didn't he, Zane?
Yeah. Baby Shark, do-do-do-do-do, Baby
He didn't
Shark,
do that. And
That-
Zane,
that's-
please stop with that. That's
Why? That was
Let's
good.
get to the point. Let's get to the point.
That was good.
Zane gets scared with that. Or Zane scares me sometimes because he loves that baby. No, he doesn't love Baby Shark. Zane is going to be going into 3rd grade coming up here, Maddie, in a week.
Whoa.
He's a
week.
big man on campus now. What do you think, Zane? What are you feeling about that?
Very good. So good.
Any nerves about it, Maddie? Maybe any advice to going into 3rd grade?
Oh, yes. In 3rd grade, just have fun, be yourself, ask questions, and just have a blast.
Sure.
You know, Maddie, ever since he started, Zane, doing this Not Rocket Science podcast, it's always blast and blast off and zoing, 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 zoing. He always does stuff like that. So if you do hear him do that, be prepared. You might start doing it too,
I
Zane.
even got a tattoo on my
Zoing.
shoulder that says blast off.
Yeah, look at that tattoo. Isn't that nice?
I can't even see it.
Well,
Well, it's not there.
he can maybe just do a
Yeah.
Drawing.
projection on there. What is
Yeah.
it called?
Just say, okay, so I'm going to go like that and be like, whoa, cool. And we'll put it in the... Isn't my blast off tattoo cool?
Very cool.
Very so cool.
It's cool that it just appeared randomly, too. I thought that was cool. It looked digital almost.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, did you
Digital.
check out my I Love Mommy tattoo?
Whoa.
Zane, show them
Zane.
your tattoo. What does your tattoo say?
I have
I'll
it.
hold this.
He's 8. He can't have a tattoo.
He's got one. Show him on your arm. What does it say? Anything you want, really.
Nothing. It says no.
No, show him.
It says microphone.
All right. It says microphone. Look at that. Right here, microphone.
It's a very good tattoo.
Uh,
Get that tattoo.
I'm not the best holding things back for Zane. He can get tattoos.
He's kidding, folks. He's
I'm kidding. He doesn't have a tattoo. Or does he? He has a digital tattoo.
Digital.
Yeah, I do.
Digital tattoo. Well, how you guys feeling about starting the show? Should we get this show rolling?
We should get this show on the road.
Let's get it rolling,
Yeah.
rolling, rolling. Huh. Rolling, rolling, rolling. My name is Fred Durst.
So like we always say, learning, it's not
Singing
rocket
a song.
Cheeks.
Did you just say booty cheeks,
Yes, I
Zane?
just said booty cheeks. believe
Okay,
me.
that's what I thought. You know, usually I would scold you for that, but you can't scold at bring your son to work day, I guess.
HR is going to write them up. No,
Yeah.
just kidding.
Do you know what HR means, Zane?
Yeah, do you know what HR is?
HR is. I have no idea.
Well,
what
give it a
is.
guess. It means two different words, H and R. It has something to do with.
Charizard.
It means Charizard. You're right. Yeah, I think that doesn't have an H or an R in it, but okay.
Yep. No, it's basically they keep HR keeps you safe in the job workplace.
Human resources.
Human
they call
resources.
Very big human resources.
It. Very
Yes.
big human resources. That would be my human resources company. I'm above the rest.
All right, well, let's use our
Way above the
resources to
rest.
get this show going. But first, we gave our houseplant Greg a task. That's right. He's doing a task, and it's called plant building something. So let's check in with Greg real quick and see what he's up to.
Wow. Hi, guys. I'm here to build something. And that something is a birdhouse. Let's get quacking. Quack, quack. Wow, I'm going to open the box and start building. Do not put wood in your mouth. What do they think I am, a termite? Wow, 7 wood birdhouse parts, nails, perch, chain, hooks, glue, tube, 4 paint pots, paintbrush, hammer required. So identify and sort out all parts. Ask an adult for help. Wow, this is gonna be a little bit more trickier than I thought. Wow, I don't need directions, okay? I'm a plant, all right? These are the walls to the house, okay? I do not think a seagull will fit in here. We are going to start hammering it together. It's starting to look more and more like a bird cage or a bird house. Okay, so we're gonna hammer the other wall on. Ready? At home. Everyone watching, you don't wanna hit your finger because, wow, you need your finger. Hey Siri, how do you build a birdhouse? It's not, rocket scientist. I can figure this out. Okay, so we're gonna complete it. Now that we've got the birdhouse, we are going to paint it. I'm painting the birdhouse blue. Leonardo da Vinci at work. We'll do the inside red, okay? The floor, a red floor. And it's looking more and more like a beautiful birdhouse. Wow, if I was a bird, I'd buy it. I think it's beautiful. I think I'm done. Wow. What do you think? Wow. Quack, quack.
Man.
Wow.
Wow, that's really cool.
Wow, Greg.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's
You get a wow award for the day because that was very impressive.
Wow, thanks. And I'm just so proud of myself. It breaks my heart. And well, I just want you to know, when I go back to being a plant, remember to water me, okay? Wow.
Zane, was that kid approved?
kind of.
Kind of. Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
I
Okay.
think I agree with that. I
right.
kind of approve it too, Greg. So.
All right, folks. Well, let's get the show on the road. And we have a very special guest. He's amazing. He's our in-house audio engineer, Mike DeLay.
It's not rocket science.
So here we are. We're interviewing our own in-house audio engineer, sound wizard extraordinaire, Mike DeLay, with the coolest name. Take it away, Anthony.
Mike DeLay is the coolest name in all of sound because he delays that mic. Mike
Delay.
is the owner and senior audio engineer at RealVoiceLA. He studied audio engineering in the Musicians Institute and is an avid
Okay.
Pro Tools HD certified
I think you
operator.
should take over.
Before the
Zane.
launch of RealVoiceLA, Mike
Oh, no,
worked
it's okay, Anthony.
as a
You-
freelance audio engineer, mix engineer,
Let Zane read.
music
read it.
editor, composer.
Zane, could you please take over and read the rest of it?
He's worked
Yeah.
at the CW, NBC, ABC.
No, you're
Freeform.
good. You're good.
Oh, what? Oh, so Zane thinks
Go
he can do
ahead.
it better than me. Okay, Zane. It starts at VH1 here.
MTV, Discovery Channel, Bravo, Nat Geo, the Style Network, and Showtime. Since the opening RVLA in 2017, he has recorded projects for Audible, Hulu, WB Home Entertainment, CD Project Red, Discovery Channel, TBS, Keyword Studios, iHeartMedia, and many more. Mike has also recorded talent for commercial projects for brand like Alpha
Levine.
Alpha Romeo,
Alfa Romeo,
You're
Canon,
killing it.
Nick,
Citibank,
Canon Nick.
Citibank, Providence Hospital. What's that other one, buddy?
Elise,
Saab, and the Escorts engines, to name a few.
Esports, not the
Esports.
Escorts. The Esports engine, to name a few. The Escorts engine. So you escort the engine to another place.
to give your mom.
All right, with that
And
mom
and-
business.
And here he is. He's incredible. Mike DeLay, this guy right here. He's the owner. He's the boss. He runs everything here at RealVoiceLA.
You might have
What's
seen
up,
him
Mike?
behind the
What's
scenes.
happening?
Yeah, you might
Or
have.
heard him, but now
Yes.
you see him.
Yeah.
Yes, I call you our sound wizard. How do you feel about that?
That's amazing.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Cool.
Wizard.
Nice.
Jedi.
Jedi.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker.
Yeah,
Luke
exactly. There you
Luke
go.
Soundwalker.
Whoa!
That's
Luke,
amazing.
Luke Soundwalker.
I feel like if we don't get lightsaber sounds right here, like we're just really
Yeah.
failing.
Yeah. Cue
Yeah.
the lightsaber.
Cue the lightsaber. Is it sabers or sabe?
I don't know. I'm your poor editor.
Do you know? Is it?
This is how it goes.
There you
Nice.
go.
That's good.
That's the lightsaber.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So, Mike DeLay, you do so many things here in the studio that you own, which is so cool. Yeah. Awesome.
You want to do that too? Sam? There you go.
All right. So we just did fist bumps. All right. So yes. So you kind of run the shop here. And what kind of things do you do here, Mike?
We're mostly like dialogue recording studio, from podcast to voiceover for commercials, ADR for film and TV. We do a little bit of post sound, but not a lot. Yeah.
Noise.
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 Very noise.
What do you love about audio engineering?
I don't know. It's just fun. I kind of fell in love with production from being a musician, and realized I wanted to also make money doing stuff in audio.
Right.
Sure.
Did do some composing and stuff, and did like make music for film and TV as well. But it was such a hustle.
And by the way, folks, if you see him looking over there off your shoulder, he's just making sure that the sound is recording. So he's multitasking right now. That's how much of a boss he is. Like, he's doing the interview and he's being a sound wizard right now.
Yeah.
So
This is how
that's
much of
very
a boss
cool.
I'm not. I didn't even know that thing was over there. Sorry to both of you.
there you go.
That's all right. We forgive
Yeah.
you. What do you love about sound?
What do I love about sound?
Yeah.
Sound specifically? I don't know.
Yeah, like audio engineering. What do you love about audio engineering?
I mean, at least with this job, I love that every day is different. Some days we'll be doing a podcast. The next day we'll be doing a video game. The day after that we're doing a commercial. We're kind of all over the place. So, I mean, literally day to day, week to week is just all different. It's kind of fun. I worked in hospitality for 22 years before doing this full time. Although your day is different, it's very much the same.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I like that this is, although it is the same, it's very much different. It's I don't know.
That's awesome. That's cool. So you can kind of like build your own schedule around it too, right? Not really.
If you,
Well, what's it like-
I saw a silly meme one time. It was like, if you're a small business owner, you don't own the business owns you.
Ooh.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's true. It's
It
true to
is a
your.
little bit.
So, can I ask you, what are like three major elements to what you do to make the sound perfect? Like maybe like or do you understand that question?
Like, what would be a good way to set up like a studio? Like,
Well,
or
yeah,
what-
maybe a studio, or if you're recording, how do you make it sound really nice? Do you have to tweak certain things, or do you have to turn things up, down? Do you have machines that I don't know?
Yeah, I mean the biggest misconception, most people are like, I need a really nice microphone. Maybe I'll buy an interface or something, and then we'll just whatever.
This
But-
type of microphone?
Yeah, whatever type of microphone. The biggest thing though is the room. You can't change the way a room sounds really. So it's why, like a booth, like we'll spend tens of thousands of dollars building a booth, and most audio engineers would rather record a $200 microphone in a really good room than a $3,000 microphone in a terrible room.
Yeah.
You can't really change the way the room sounds, and normally we look at the budget the other way around. It's like people setting up a home studio. We talk with voiceover artists all the time, and I always try to tell them, like, if I had $1,000 to set up a home studio, I'd maybe spend like $200 or $300 on a mic, $200 or $300 on an interface, and the rest on acoustic treatment and figuring out your space. Where most people don't think about it that way. It's like, I'll just buy a $1,000 mic and figure out the rest. But
Yeah.
it doesn't really help if your room sounds terrible.
I would have definitely thought that it would be better to buy the microphone.
Yeah.
That's what I would think.
What kind of brands of mics do you like for our listeners? What do you have here?
Yeah, these are the Shure SM7Bs, which are classic radio and podcast microphones. For the voiceover stuff, we use either a Sennheiser 416 or a Neumann U87.
Neumann.
Neumann. Yeah.
Neumann.
Yeah.
But
Was that
Shure,
designed by the Seinfeld guy?
That's exactly it. He has a postal route around
Newman.
here.
Yeah.
He stops by to do sessions every now and then. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, Shure makes great mics. Sennheiser makes great mics.
Sure.
AKG makes good mics. Any of the major brands honestly have good
Did,
mics.
when you started setting up shop here, did you have to go to a lot of different locations to see if the room would have the proper sound, or did you just build the walls accordingly?
We had to build the booth.
So but when you walked in here, did you make sure there wasn't an echo, or doesn't that matter? You just have to build it.
No, because we were going to construct the whole thing.
Okay.
I mean, if you were going to set up at home, I would look at maybe your closet because it's small, or a small bedroom or something like that. Obviously, you can't really do construction at home, but it just depends on what you're going to do. If you're going to do music, there's a lot more tolerance for noise in music. If you're going to do voiceover, you kind of need a super quiet space. Yeah.
Zane, do you have any questions for Mike about sound and engineering and how to make things sound better when you're recording?
Well, yeah.
Do you?
Give me 5,000 seconds.
5,000 seconds.
Give this kid
Start
5,000
counting.
seconds.
Start counting.
Set a timer.
1, 2,
3,
4,
4,000.
4,000.
5,000.
Okay, I know.
Oh, he's got the question.
I've got the question.
Let's do it.
So, how do you create the thing that you need? Like how do you create the booth?
How do we create the booth?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Great question.
There's construction. There's contractors that do that. We had to hire people to do it.
So you don't hand do it yourself.
No, I mean
Yeah.
you can't. It's quite a bit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not really. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sure that costs a pretty penny.
It's not the cheapest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those special areas. Like we're actually dealing with the room upstairs. We're dealing with the HVAC right now. If you call an HVAC company to come fix your home, AC, they just quote you. They come and do whatever. If you say it's for a studio, they're like, It's like a whole
It's like a wedding.
Yeah, it's the
seriously,
wedding
it's like
thing.
like headshots
like,
are
oh, you're
$500.
getting
The
married.
wedding's $3,200. Like, yeah.
I'd like a sandwich for a wedding.
Yeah.
$30,000.
Seriously.
I'd like a sandwich for my afternoon. 3.
Yeah.
$3.
Seriously. Yeah, you
Yeah.
ever call a venue for there's a birthday party, or there's a birthday rate, there's bar and bat mitzvah rate, and then there's there's the wedding rate. Yeah.
That's why you need to lie and be like, oh, we're just we're having a brunch or something.
Well, I'm moving into this office building. Everything around me is a business, and my apartment's going to look exactly like a business, but I'm an artist that is doing a art sound studio. So please put the air conditioning on the apartment rate, sir.
Yeah, the contractors do the same thing. Like if you want to do like an office build out, they'll be like, it's $90 a square foot. If you want to do a studio, it's $195 a square foot. And you're like,
Wow.
all right.
And I wanted to ask, how should one hold a microphone so that it doesn't pick up sound?
This is good.
You know what I mean?
So
How
Zane,
should-
you're
you're
how
our
should
guinea
you
hold
pig.
it so we
Yeah.
can learn from it.
There you
So-
go.
Is this a good way?
That's good. Hold the cone, not the ice cream, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
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 No, it's a little
There you
like
go.
if he was to do stand-up comedy,
I do.
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
does. Well,
We gotta hear a
mean, he's-
joke.
Yeah, do a stand-up. If you do
You
stand-up,
got a bit? You got like a bit?
yeah, do a routine if you want.
Do you need to like walk
I
around?
kind of forgot.
That's okay.
It's a good. That's good.
That's
He
good.
does that character that
So,
kind of forgot.
And
guy.
another thing about holding the mic is you don't want to tap it on things, right?
I'm not.
No,
I-
I know. I'm just.
He's
not
not
a-
say it in general.
He is
In
not
general.
accusing you. We did
No, we're-
witness it, but nobody's saying that you did it.
This is a podcast about learning, so you're doing good, Zane.
You're learning a lot,
yeah,
aren't
you're learning a lot, buddy.
you? As far as mic etiquette, speaking into
Yes.
a mic, do you notice that people that are not used to it scream a lot?
Or they talk too
or-
loud.
Yes.
I think that I will say some people are timid getting close to a mic. Obviously, there's different types of mics. These mics you can get really close to.
Yeah.
These mics you can't really.
That one you can get really close to as well. But a microphone that's like the ones we use for voiceover, you can be a little bit farther away.
Like this?
And you tell people like a hand's distance, but some people will they're like, oh, this is a hand's distance. But as you can hear, like the farther away you get, the weirder it sounds.
So if I'm a singer, would I want to do the hands distance? Like if
that wouldn't be a bad idea.
So like this? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, yeah,
There you go.
right, yeah, right.
Oh my god.
Oh my Lord. So you'd be here. You don't want to be like, oh yeah.
Actually, with this
yeah.
microphone, it's fine. You can be
Oh.
right up on it.
But
Make
if
sure
I
you wash that one.
Yeah.
By the way. You got a little too close.
this one,
yeah, you can be right up on that.
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
a little bit further, hand width, right?
no,
And
it's
now do it. That's a lot of hand.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's perfect.
Do you have a stand for this mic?
Right here.
Yeah, not here, but yeah,
Oh, okay, not
What
here.
is
Okay,
this
okay.
saying, huh? That's
Um,
just for a microphone.
for another one of these.
What kind of things do you offer here at Real Voice?
We are primarily a recording facility for voiceover and like narration, video games, commercial. We also do ADR for film and TV, and we also do casting as well for any kind of voice projects.
Whoa,
It's-
that's cool.
Yeah.
So you
Wait,
do casting
Hey guys,
director?
guys, hold on.
I'm
Okay.
not the casting director, but yeah, you have
What's up?
something?
You said video game.
Yes, I did say video games.
What kind of video games? I
Yeah,
think it really
I think
piqued his
he's-
interest.
yeah.
Yeah.
what video games are? You don't have to say the name if it's like licensed, but the
Yeah.
kind of.
The kind of video, we actually just finished this big project for a mobile game. We've
What's it
done.
called? What's the
I don't
mobile-
think you can
Yeah,
say.
I actually can't talk about that one. It's
top secret.
It's a weird industry where everything's under non-disclosure
secret,
agreement. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be secretive.
Have we done anything that's
Like
actually
the
been
CIA.
released? There's a couple of things that are on like a constant release. Free Fire by Garena. Garena Free Fire is one of them. We've done stuff on that. Everspace.
No, it's
Everspace
okay.
2. We did all the VO for Everspace 2.
that sounds cool.
The rest of them are all like not out. It's
Oh,
funny because
top
we only entered the doing video games about a year and a half ago, and it's become like a big part of what we do. However, these games take forever to come out.
Yeah,
It's
a
so-
lot of editing and
yeah.
mastering, and probably a lot of brains saying, "I don't like this. I like this."
There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen for sure. Yeah, it's definitely like Everspace. I mean, we recorded that almost 2 years ago, and it just came out like a month or so ago. So yeah, it's
Wow.
It's kind of a slow process.
Oh wow.
So it's
But
kind of
until then, like you can't talk about anything. It's such a weird thing.
Yeah, it's all under.
Yeah, they're super protective of their like IP. So
IP is not a joke.
IP is a dope. IP ID the same thing.
IP.
Yeah, IP.
Yeah.
So how would one go about setting up a home studio?
I would start by finding a place to record. If you're talking about voiceover specifically or voice acting or anything like that, I would look at your closet. I think closets are a good space. If you don't have a closet, I've seen lots of people build everything from like PVC pipe things with packing blankets to being in a corner and they pull curtains over behind them or like a room divider. Just something to make the space sound better. You can use foam. You can use like these acoustic panels, or you can use whatever.
Could you use solar panels?
I don't know if solar panels would be helpful.
That's a good question.
It's a good question. I've seen people use comforters and like even stuffed animals and stuff, like just soft furnishings to like soak up the sound in a small
Yeah.
space.
How do you make IP sound better?
Yeah.
What?
What?
IP. Peeing.
Oh god.
IP.
These nerds didn't even get it. You did, didn't you, Zane?
I'm gonna call HR on you
Yeah.
guys.
I would say blue.
That's an HR
What did
problem
he
for
call
sure.
it?
HR
What did
here?
he call it? Big HR or like huge HR?
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Get back to the point.
Yeah, get back to the point. Exactly.
Sorry, Zane.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Zane's the new producer of the show. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good at
They
that.
crack the whip.
What programs do you like to use when you're editing, when you're audio engineering?
I only
What-
use Pro Tools.
Pro Tools.
But I don't know that that's necessarily the best thing. It's just the standard in studios. So
Yeah.
I've heard plenty of great stuff come from people recording in Adobe Audition or whatever. There's
GarageBand, Audacity.
Yeah, I mean, there's like Audacity's free if you're gonna like just get started. I will say the only like caveat to like that is if you have aspirations to work in a professional setting, the only thing that gets used in the United States and throughout most of Europe is Pro Tools. So if you learn Cubase on a PC, you're not going to find a PC-based Cubase studio for the most part. There's some out there, but if you want to go in a professional setting, you're going to need to learn Pro Tools. But other than that, like especially for like we teach voiceover classes here as well, and some of the like intro people, I tell them to use Audacity. It's free. It's Mac. It's PC. Like there's no barrier of entry. Like, and that's kind of all you need for most people doing that kind of stuff.
And do you direct the actors that come in here for?
I don't direct.
I guess you got to sharpen your pencils there, guys. Okay.
I don't direct, but we do work with quite a few directors.
Oh, you do. Okay. Yeah. And do you ever want to like chime in and be like, that wasn't very believable, or, like, do you ever feel, or are you ever like, profoundly, it's hard for me to come up with the words when there's a pencil sharpener going. But you can't do two pencils at once, guys.
Oh, I didn't know that, so sorry. 3 is the number.
So yeah.
Come on, get it out, Matty. Get out the question, bud. You can do it.
You can do it. It's a great quest for you.
Come on, pal. Get the question out.
Come on.
Are you ever in awe of a performance by someone, by like, whether that be
by you
moved
right now?
Yeah. Right now, are you awed by my question?
I'm pretty awed by your question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But no,
Thank you, Zane.
in all seriousness, are you moved, or do you find something very funny when someone performs their
Pencils.
pencils?
Yeah. Honestly, I mean,
voices.
it's pretty crazy because, like, I mean, you started to ask, is there like, do I ever chime in or whatever? Usually, Usually, kind of keep. In most sessions, like if you want to talk about video games, like everybody kind of has a role. There's the audio engineer, there's a director, there's the talent, and then there's the client. And creative stuff kind of stays out of the audio engineer's realm. The only time I'll chime in is if there's timing issues, if we need to fit certain time frames or anything like that. So I'll give notes like it needs to be quicker or whatever. But that I don't really stay in, like, I leave that to the director. But yeah, there's always amazing performances. It's always pretty crazy, like the performances that go into some of these mobile games. It's like, I don't know, some of the actors are really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we actually, I don't know if we told you this, but we actually prepared some voices that we want to try
Love it.
in your booth. What do you think? Let's take a little pause and perform our voices, and then we can ask
me.
No,
Oh.
in the sound booth.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
Lo re viva societydo. Prepare your voice.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're gonna get in the booth and see what you think of the voices that we prepared for you, Mike DeLay, and get your opinion. And should we get in the sound booth, guys?
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
Are you ready?
No,
with the voices?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, cool.
Let's do it. Okay, Zane, you ready?
Yes.
All right, whenever you're ready, we're rolling.
Ha la 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 la.
Can you do a squirrel voice, like a high-pitched squirrel voice?
Sure.
Let's hear it.
Hey, Mr. Squirrel, I'm from the Big Nut House. I'm Mr. Squirrel, and I like to eat nuts.
All right, I'm Mr. Squirrel, and I'm from the Nut House. Is that Southern?
Mr. Squirrel.
I'm Mr. Squirrel, and I'm from the Nut House.
Isn't that nuts?
I'm Mr. Squirrel, and I'm from the Nut House. Marty!
I hope that was professional.
What did you think of our voices?
It was very
that we
good.
did?
Yeah, very good.
Do you think
good,
we'd get hired
good variety? Yeah,
of
absolutely.
Mr. Squirrel?
Oh yeah.
All right, cool.
I was the person who did this.
From 1 out of 10, how was our performance?
10s all around.
Whoa.
Yeah, 10s all around.
10s all around.
What did you think, Zane?
For Dad,
Well, talk on the mic.
Yeah.
For Dad, I would vote a 1 out of 10.
Oh, it's tough.
What?
Tough critic.
For Matty, I rate him a 2.5.
2.5.
And for Mike,
Tough
I
critic.
rate you 0 because you didn't even do it.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
take
fair.
that. That's fair. Yeah.
Well,
And-
for Zane,
And for me, I rate myself 2,000.
2,000 out of 10.
I thought you did a fantastic job.
And I
as
thought you
a
did a fantastic job.
and
I
as
would
a-
rate you an 8 out of 10. I'd rate you an 8.5 out of 10.
Jeez, I guess you did better than I did. I rate you a 11 out of 10, and myself and Maddie both get 15 out of 10.
I hate you.
Okay, back
Family.
to the questions. Family squabble over
Yeah,
here.
here
You
we
guys
go.
figure that out. I'll ask the questions.
I'll get revenge.
What advice would you give to someone that wants to create a sound booth or a sound business like you have?
A sound booth or sound business?
Both.
Both. Both booths.
Who's the 8-year-old here? I
uh,
think it's me.
A booth would be very. I would look at setting something up in your closet or something like that. If you want to start a sound business.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want
Sound business.
sound
Yeah.
business. I definitely credit a lot to starting this was going to school at Musicians Institute, but I don't know. You got to be a little nuts to start a small business. I think it's a lot of
Like Mr. Squirrel.
yeah, like Mr.
Whoa.
Squirrel. Yeah, yeah.
Full
Big nut
circle.
pun. Big nuts pun.
Big nuts.
Very big nuts.
All
Gotta-
right,
Okay,
all
let's
right,
move
all
on
right.
from the
Yeah, keep-
nuts. All right.
All right.
But
Family-friendly
no,
show.
seriousness. Seriousness.
Seriousness.
Seriousness.
Seriously.
Bis.
Yeah.
Clipsis.
Okay, so to create a sound business like you have, you went to the Musicians Institute, which is very cool. So what was that whole experience like? Was it amazing or what?
Yeah, I mean it's not that long of a program. It's only a 6-month. There's this 9-month program as well, but I just went to the 6-month program. But it's full time, 9 to 5,
Yeah.
9 to 5, Monday through Friday. So you come out certified by Avid and Pro Tools, and you learn kind of. Yeah, I think there was people who went through the program who didn't really know anything about audio who came out able to work in the industry. So it's a pretty good. It's not cheap, but
So it's like a 6-month program?
it is.
Oh, wow.
But it's not cheap. I wouldn't dive into it if it's not something you want to do. Yeah.
But
All
you
right.
would do it if you love it, though, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's super beneficial for
my headphones.
musicians, for anything.
I can only listen
only hear?
in one.
So, as you were saying,
Yeah, I think schooling or education and whatever you're going to do is important. I know there's so much that you can learn in audio from YouTube and whatnot now, but I do think that there's something about going to a place where you learn from people who have actually done the work for the past couple decades. Then there's a curriculum that actually puts you through learning workflows. There's a lot of tips and tricks and things that you can learn from short YouTube videos, but there's not a lot of context. So going to a program can definitely help, and I think that's kind of true with anything. I mean,
Yeah.
we can kind of learn how to. I mean, you can learn how to fix your door on YouTube, but that doesn't make you a carpenter. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
What
Do
are
you
your
have any-
thoughts
do you have
on
any
everything he
questions
said?
For Mike?
Supersonic.
Supersonic.
Do you like that song?
Coming up with JJ Fad references.
That's right.
It came up in my head.
Any other
You
questions?
guys said I could say whatever.
Yeah, you can. You're
Yeah,
doing
that's
great,
fine.
buddy.
That's
true.
what came up in my head.
I
What-
love it.
Do you have any questions for him before we all part ways?
I know.
Yeah,
You don't have to raise your hand. You can
you're doing great, buddy.
Zane.
Yes, Zane.
I like trail mix.
Trail mix is pretty good.
Okay. I do not like trail mix. I kind of like trail mix.
You don't like trail
Okay,
mix.
now this.
All right, make up your mind because Zane, you said you liked it, you don't like it, now you kind of like it. This was all of the options.
and now I maybe like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's a statement about yourself and a treat that you like, dislike, and may like. But
And we're back.
maybe ask him a question about what he does.
saying
How come these things are so fluffy?
Oh.
So there's the pop filter. It's like a windshield. You can actually. You can take these off.
Oh,
And
wow.
you can just see it's just so it's to stop the like P's and B's.
P and B.
Yeah, so it cuts that down.
P and B.
Windscreen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
Have you ever been a wrestler?
Have I ever been a wrestler? like a WWE wrestler?
Yeah.
I have not.
How about other kind of wrestling?
I've not swung any chairs at anybody.
What backyard wrestling?
Yeah, I mean obviously in the in the 80s,
So
right?
he has wrestled in the
there
backyard
you
before.
Go. Backyard wrestling, of course.
Have
ever
you
been
really?
A boxer?
Have never been a boxer, no.
Have you done backyard wrestling? Is
You
that
know,
true?
yeah, like
Like kids.
kids.
Oh,
you know?
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Not with like chairs and stuff.
No,
like-
no,
Okay. One thing about the sound thing. Where did you get all the commands?
Oh. He did it to you.
I feel like I almost caught a
Careful with
pencil. in
those.
the
Now
eye.
Zane's doing it to himself. Oh, God.
And we're back.
Yeah. Well, you were going to ask him a question quick.
Where did you get all those laptops?
Oh, yeah.
All the laptops,
Yeah.
the computers.
Well, let him answer the question.
from Apple.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
From an Apple.
That business,
Not even an
that
Apple store. Just
Yeah.
some Apple gave it to him.
So, someone that wants to start an audio engineering career, so what steps should they do now to get a job? Like, what kind of things? Like, how do they get into the biz of audio engineering?
For getting a job in audio engineering, there's a couple different routes. You can go the music route, or there's the post-production route. What we do here is voiceover, which is sort of a subcategory of post-production. For the most part, like, you're not going to really get an internship or an assistant job without going to school. That's not 100% true, but
Yeah.
it definitely helps. But I would say just do any kind of work you can. I know you, like, you're sort of the mindset, like, let's just create. Let's create. Let's
Exactly,
create.
yeah.
Let's create. Let's create all different types of things that we're interested in. And I think from an audio perspective, I would, even if you want to be on the tech side, do whatever. Do location sound, record local bands, do live sound, do voiceover recording, do podcasts, just say yes to stuff and start learning along the way. Make a bunch of mistakes, make a bunch of bad content, because the first ones are going to be terrible.
Yeah.
But learn that and just start finding a place, and eventually you'll find your niche and find your people, and it'll kind of start to work. Unfortunately, it is a little bit like any other creative endeavor. Although it's on the tech side, there's not an immediate clear route for everybody. But those that just hustle and stick with it usually find a home.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very awesome.
That's very cool.
Awesome.
Thank you. That was very insightful, and I think that'll be very inspiring for people. Now that you said that, what's kind of the range once you get into the biz of audio engineering? Like, what would you make in a year? Just like a range from what people make.
Range of, I don't know, it's kind of all over the place, from free internships to
Yeah.
Money.
hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah, I don't know. It's wild. It's all
It
over
varies.
the place. But it's also, most of the work is freelance work.
Wow.
So there is that, like anything else in the artistic world, that a lot of times there's very few people who work in the audio engineering world that have staff jobs somewhere. Most of them go on a tour and then don't know when the next job is, or they're with a touring company, whether if they do musical theater, or if they're a dialogue editor on a show, but when the show ends they need a new show. And there's a lot of that happens on that side as well. So there's peaks and valleys on, I don't know, there's
Sure.
good months and bad months, but yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, it's been great. Do you have any parting questions, Zane or Anthony, that you want to ask?
I have it.
Okay.
Dad?
Not to me.
Okay, we are parting ways. You go that way. You go
That's
this
not a
way.
question.
You go that way. I go.
Ask
I go
the man a
this way.
question if you want, or you can say you don't have one.
I can provide a snack requisition form next time you come. Would that be good?
You know
what?
He ate that thing.
I know he did. I know.
Where'd that come from?
Well, where can people find Real Voice and
Big Belly Burger.
kind of talk about quickly what you all offer again, just to remind people,
Could I bring this?
and where they can find you and all that stuff.
RealVoiceLA.com. We offer everything from recording to classes. Actually, I didn't say it before, but classes are a big part of what we do. voiceover specific classes. Everything from like intro classes to video games to animation, whatever. Both in person and online.
That's cool.
Yeah. You can find us online at RealVoiceLA.com.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
So much.
Thank
Of
you so
course.
much, Mike, for
Yeah.
taking the time.
Thank you.
And
I would have been here anyway.
I would regret not asking this question because it's so important. But how do you feel about your name, Mike DeLay?
It is
a
a little funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, my
you
name is
talk about-
Michael, but
Right.
yeah. Delay is supposed to be DE, 2 words, DE capital LAY. So, but-
Right.
And yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Obviously, it's very fitting. People
It's
think
very
it's
fitting.
People think it's a stage
very,
name, but it's not.
very fitting. I like it.
Yeah, he's got a great name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
If it's musicians, always say it with a delay. Delay.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Delay.
Yeah. There's a guy that I work with in, I think he's in a studio in Manchester. He calls me Dave Latency.
You're like, that's not my name.
Yeah, I don't know,
Dave
whatever. Yeah, Dave Latency. Yeah.
Well,
Funny.
thank you so much, Mike
course.
Delay. Thank you so much for being here. You're amazing. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I
Cool.
have one word for you.
And
I have,
we're
I
back.
have,
We're back.
And we're back. Yes, right.
We
All
are
right.
partying.
Thank you, Mike.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm Mr. Squirrel, and I'm from the Nut House. We're re-entering the atmosphere. We're back in the studio for our outro portion. And that was awesome. Very, very insightful. Don't you agree, fellers?
Very much so. Very
Yeah.
much so. We learned a
So
lot.
much.
We
so
learned a
much.
lot.
Yeah.
We learned a
lot.
lot.
A lot, right?
That was very cool. I just might go to audio engineering school. That sounds fun. Would you
Yeah.
guys go?
Yeah, do you want to do it, Zane?
Duke.
Duke. He wants to go to Duke. Duke Audio Engineering Academy.
Duke.
All
Very
right. I
cool.
don't know where that came from. Duke is where Zane wants to go.
Yeah. I learned a lot from Mike. Thank you, Mike, for taking the time. Mike DeLay, our sound wizard. I think we're going to get you a wizard hat.
Mike, delay,
Delay. All right, cool. Well, do you guys want to do our Mr. Squirrel voices for the outro here?
I think I shall.
Okay. All right, take it away, Anthony.
Thank you all for tuning in. And remember to like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Not Rocket Science. And you can also email Maddie and myself at notrocketsciencepod@gmail.com for any questions at all. And we can potentially you can potentially hear yourself on the air. I don't know. It was creepy now. Sorry, I did the whole thing, I guess.
All right. Please share your pod with your friends. We want to like and subscribe to YouTube. Yes.
You're Squirrel.
Yeah.
Please comment on YouTube and let us know what you think of the show.
That's right. Comment on YouTube and let us know what you thought. That's nice,
Yeah.
Zane.
Thank you, Zane.
Good promotion.
Be
Yeah.
well, be curious, because after all, it's
Not rocket science.
Sandwiches.
Good job, guys.
It's not rocket science.
Not rocket science. Not rocket science.
It's not rocket science. It's not
Not
rocket science. It's not rocket science.